Peace, family. This is Divine Spirit checking in with y'all. We finna drop some science, man.
You already know what it is. It's the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me back this up a little bit. So me and my bro, we was breaking down the science on the movie that everybody's recently been talking about. What was the title of the movie again? It was
Sound of Freedom, I believe.
Sound of Freedom. And I just got knowledge of some of the things that was going on with the movie. How they was acknowledging sex trafficking with minors, children, and all that. And this is just our theory. This is not to put no conspiracies out there, but spiritually we know what's going on.
Facts.
It's just an idea of what people are seeing for themselves, and everybody's gonna wake up and start to see. Like it's scary out here, man. Like it's weird too. You know what I'm saying? Um, but just touch on the science of what you were saying about how people are just kind of like downplaying the movie. They're not really speaking on it. They're not, you know what I mean? The powers that be are just like, you know what I mean? Trying to make it seem like it's just another movie.
I got you. Well, starting off, I would like to give a big shout out to Mel Gibson. That's that man. You know, I love his movie. That's that man. But Mel Gibson right now is getting a lot of backlash because of his comments that he made about the movie and how he is with putting the movie out, and the left wing is with not trying to let the world see the movie.
Yep.
So the whole thing of what's going on down with that is human trafficking, specifically child sex trafficking, is $150 billion industry and is rapidly growing, extremely bad at a high rate, right? Okay. Now, I forgot what the lady name was, but she already exposed that the White House is paying for flights to the traffickers to come back here. They get in the buses. They get in the buses with the all the Mexicans and the Haitians and all of them. When they put them on the bus, they disappeared. And a lot of majority of them was kids, and they will be seen again. But we know where they at. Sad to say, they got caught up with the sex trafficking shit. And
not to cut you off, but continue. That's based on the sources that we've heard and seen through the media. So it's up to the media to confirm whether or not what he's saying is false.
Right.
Continue, brother.
Now, with the border, with that being said, Trump was the only one with closing the borders. Joe Biden was with leaving the borders open. Now, we know there are about almost, I don't even want to over exaggerate, but like 300 and some thousand women, children, and men that they already have in the camps by the border, but they constantly have the border open because they know it's a high number of children that are immigrants that are coming in through the border every day. So they could easily just plug them off. They ain't gonna matter. It's sad to say that. It's not. They ain't gonna matter because they're not citizens. So it's easy to get rid of. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the White House is involved. The Pentagon is involved. They already, well, they didn't catch anyone specifically, but the Pentagon has had multiple times someone logged in on their computers and was watching child pornography. The Pentagon is involved in it. Your politicians are involved in it. Your celebrities are involved in it. Your world leaders are involved in it. Okay. Now the whole thing, the reason why the war really kicking off between Russia and Ukraine, because if you ask me, Putin is not with the sex trafficking shit, even though he might be a puppet. He ain't with that shit. So the whole reason why the Ukraine and the Russian war kicked off, because they got something to do with that. It literally has something to do with that.
That's a strong theory. And let's say at the same time, this is all alleged information. We're putting out. We're not pointing any fingers. We're just putting our theories out, and it's for the public to decide. It's just like being in any debate. It's for the public to decide which way you want to lean in regards to the information. Now, based on what he's saying, it has been investigated that the Pentagon personnel were involved with pornography in the facility at the Pentagon. That's a fact.
Facts.
And let me see the deployment of transporting the immigrants that was coming into the border, it has not been no follow-up stories to confirm where they currently are.
Right,
All
exactly.
right. So these are the things that the public should have some knowledge of because it is tax dollars, right, that people work hard for,
Facts.
that is helping pay for some of these facilities,
Don't even
transportation,
know.
or even feeding these people. And
Don't
we
even
have
know.
no knowledge of where they really are. Um, we do know that war causes a lot of situations where it's confusion.
Yes.
You have children become orphans,
Yes.
right? And then you have the elderly not being taken care
Yes.
of. It's confusion. If you've been in war, it's confusion.
Right.
It may seem organized, but it's really confusion.
Confusion, dog.
So now, where are these people? Where are the children specifically?
Specifically asked, bro.
Right, specifically. I know back in the day they said children are the future. Who sung that song? Was it Whitney Houston? I think.
I don't know, to be honest with
So yeah,
you.
where are the children? What is going on politically?
Yeah.
Right? Why are certain questions not being answered? Why does the public have to be at a loss to find out these things at the last minute? And it makes our politicians look. I'm gonna be real. It makes them look crazy.
Yes.
And people are supposed to have faith into these quote unquote leaders.
Right.
It's hard, man.
It is.
It's hard.
Extremely.
And then we see, not to touch on the political thing too much, but we see what's happening on now with Donald Trump, right? I'm leaning. I'm not leaning on either side because I think at the end of the day, whoever is the best representative for the people overall, I don't care
Facts.
what side you want to
Facts.
choose. It's about the people. We see what's going on with him now, and I know that he was speaking about some of these theories and conspiracies, and all of a sudden now he's under investigation for all these things, right?
37 counts.
And at the end of the day, people want to see the facts and they want to see the evidence and they want to know the truth because people are really paying attention now for the first time probably in the planet where we have so much access to information. I know for a long time even in Iraq information was controlled as far as like through the web, right? So they had no idea what was even going on sometimes around the world. So, and that's just one country, right? So you can imagine people's real knowledge of what's really happening around them as a community, as a nation, and being part of the global, you know what I'm saying, family, you know what I'm saying, population. What's really happening? We should know and have knowledge to what's going on. If we're an advanced civilization and we're going to deal with things politically, we're not savages.
All right.
We should know what's really happening around us. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, these politicians know what's going on. Your governors, your presidents, your war leaders know what's going on for real, bro.
That's a fact.
Trump was the only, and it has been a couple of times, and it was true. The fact checkers checked it. There was a few times, there was a few news articles, bro, while Trump was in office. It states Trump sends in military group and they rescue children out of cages. One was under Central Park. I believe one was in Texas. I believe one was in Georgia. And I ain't going to sit here and say Cali because I don't think he really stumbled into that area yet.
Right.
So, but yes, there has been a couple of news articles that stated Trump sent in a military group to rescue kids out of cages. But yet, that did not hit the media.
The mainstream media.
Mainstream media did not hit the media. Not one time. Not one time. But they crucifying this man. They trying to get this man fair time. They really want this man dead. So with that being said, what's really going on? Trump know what's going on. Trump ain't with that shit. He got kids. Even though, yeah, they all think he's racist and this and that. In my opinion, if you ask me, Trump ain't racist. Some of his followers are racist. And not some, shit, majority of their ass is. And that's just facts. But he ain't. So he's the only one that's really trying to do some shit, but yet the whole world trying to crucify this man. So with that being said, people, the time is now. How can you sit up here and say you are God's children of any religion, but you are not really putting in God's word? Point blank, period. I don't care if you're spiritual, If you spiritual, why ain't you putting in the Orisha's work? If you Christian, why ain't you know what I'm saying? You Muslim, Buddhist, it's all you know what I'm saying. Every last one of them, you know what I'm saying. How can you claim that you know what's going on in the world? You see it every day. You see it every day. Amber alert, kid missing. Have you seen? I'm missing. And they be right in your neighborhood. You know, oh, I just seen. Oh wow. And if you really want to get deeper into that shit, with that shit is not what y'all really think it is, bro. For the simple fact,
Excuse me.
it's sad to say this. Whatever race of that child that has came up missing, the same race took that child, but an adult. For the simple fact, if you see a white man in a black neighborhood trying to kidnap some kids, it's gonna be too obvious he's a white man. You see a nigga in the hood, you gonna think he live there. So, with that being said, they are sending in people of the exact same race to go get these kids, right? So, with that being said, one, we need to root out all the ones in our community that are on that evil shit. We need to, everybody just needs to really quit their fucking jobs. Go take all your money out the banks, bro. And let's start putting this work in, bro. The kids need us, bro. This shit is no fairy tale. It is real. It's disturbing. It's disgusting. And once you really look into this shit and you see it, it's heartbreaking, bro. It's heartbreaking, dog.
That's a fact.
I have a child. That shit is heartbreaking, bro. And then half the whole world have kids, bro. And then that half the world are victims of these motherfuckers that are in power, bro. And that's fact, bro. And that's fact, bro. This shit is not no joke. They really doing this, but they keeping everybody distracted with the work week, your holidays, your sports.
That's a fact.
Goddamn, go buy this. This new car just came out. The new iPhone just came out. Like, what? Motherfucker, go buy a gun, learn how to use it, get your cardio up, get your muscle up, take some hand-to-hand combat classes, get with a group of motherfuckers that's on the same shit, put the work in. Simple as that.
Especially the women that are conscious.
Especially the women that are conscious, bro. We gonna need y'all the most with the goddamn the rehabilitation process, bro. I'm pretty sure ain't none of them kids want to be around no fucking men. And that's facts, bro. So
We know who the nurturer is, who the first teacher of the child is. It's the woman. So this is not to be disrespectful, but the woman's role or job is far greater than even the father. The father's there to provide and also to support and to protect.
yeah.
But while he's doing these things, it's the mother that's being the nurturer, the first teacher. The father's also the teacher. He's also there to guide his child. But it's the mother's role to be there to protect him first. Right? You're the first line of defense. You know the men are gonna hold it down.
Always hold it down.
But with that being said, I didn't use the proper word. It was discernment. We got to use discernment in the community. That's like you were saying. Our communities are being infiltrated,
Yes,
and sometimes, and just based on like I was talking to him one time, we was breaking down the science about the shootings that's going on in Chicago.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have people that put on Hollywood masks and camouflage themselves and look like melanated people, and will cause violence in our neighborhoods. Just to bring up the statistics of violence, quote unquote, going back to the racist thing, black on black crime,
All right.
right? Which affects our community, the property value of our neighborhoods, right? Businesses, whatever you want to do, venture off, right? It makes us look bad,
And
right?
it makes it an easy target for sex traffickers. Because they know everybody's in survival mode. Ain't nobody really looking out for each other. Everybody looking out for their own. Ain't nobody really watching the block for real, bro.
Right.
It's
So
not like how I used to be.
They driving like this.
Exactly, literally, bro.
Straight tunnel vision.
Tunnel, right, bro. They ain't paying attention, bro.
Right. 2 T's, man. Hey, it's like this. We have to yeah, cause there's 2 ends of a tunnel, right? Yeah, so 2 T's. We have to know that, like, what's going on. It's important. This is there are times in civilization where knowledge and information is spread, right? And technological now, all right,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Another T. A lot of
Yeah,
tech stuff going on. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
Um, it's important that we know what's going on around us as far as politically, financially, economically, medically, every
Spiritually, bro.
everything, man. The vibration of the planet to me, I was sharing with my comrade here, is rising. If you're not gonna rise with the vibration of the planet, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For you. You have to rise with the vibration of the planet. Certain frequencies is meant to keep um, human beings low. It's meant to keep us low and thinking low, right? We have to heighten our senses have to be heightened at this time.
Always.
We're gonna sense certain things. You should be able to feel certain things at these times, like the energy around you
Message.
when you're in nature. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're surrounded by certain elements.
Message.
Just by going to nature, you'd be around certain stones, and the frequency will. That's why some people like to go hiking and
Yeah.
being,
That
you
makes
know,
sense.
lakes and rivers
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff, because it changes. No, I'm good, thank you. It changes your whole your frequency. You're not around no electricity. You're not around a bunch of Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? You're around
Yeah.
the real Oregon Wi-Fi, the real energy from the planet. The sun is shining, it's
Right.
beaming down on you. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the UV rays on you. You know what I mean? You're around a different type of frequency. Sometimes you should take yourself out of the city and go out into the country.
Always, bro.
Go see how the farmers are living. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that are providing the food. When you go to the supermarket, those are the people that's providing your food. What kind of frequency are they on? What kind of vibration are they on? You know what I'm saying? Raising crops, literally raising crops.
Yeah.
All right. I know y'all like veggies. I like veggies, fruits, veggies, all water based. You know what I'm saying?
And just like they know the frequency is rising on the planet, they know. And in my opinion, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. In my opinion, the more hotter it's gonna get on this planet, they keep throwing the solar flares, the CMEs, all this good radiation that's coming off of the sun that's hitting this planet. I feel like sooner or later, man, and this is some real shit, people are going to really catch on to what's going